Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Leading the Way Women of VTech, a podcast where we highlight the inspiring journeys, leadership insights, and innovative thinking of the women shaping the future of technology. I am Shubhi Soral, Marketing Manager at VTech Solution, and today I'm excited to bring you the second episode of our series. Today, we have Benita Solanki, a project manager at VTech Solution with over 11 years of professional experience, including more than 9 years with VTech. Benita's career journey is a powerful example of the growth adaptability. She began her career in customer service, transitioned into HR leadership, and later on moved into the technology project management, where she now leads high impact digital transformation initiatives. At VTech, she has played key roles in delivering projects across federal, state, and local commercial sectors, working with SaaS platforms, enterprise applications, and the emerging technologies. Beyond technology, Benita is known for a leadership style that combines strategic thinking with emotional intelligence, empowering teams to build innovative and meaningful solutions. Today, she will share insights from her journey, her perspective on the leadership in technology, and how women can play a powerful role in shaping the future of innovation. Benita, it's wonderful to have you here with us today. Let's start with your journey. So, my first question to you, Benita, is your career started in customer service and later on you moved into the HR before transitioning into project management. What was the one moment that made you realize you wanted to move into technology leadership?
Well, that's a great question. So, my background is basically into the management field, and during my college internship, I joined the organization where I started my career as a customer support department. That at that stage, my role was mainly in about understanding the customer concerns and helping them to solve their problem. And that experience taught me something very important. Every solution begins with the understanding people first. Later, when I moved into the HR, I started understanding the organization from a different perspective, how team work, how people grow, and how leadership decisions shape the organization. The real turning point came when I started working closely with the project team, where we collaborated on deploying some technological solution across the organization. And that experience spiked my curiosity. I began to see how technology can transform the way organization operate and real impact. And that was the moment I realized I wanted to move into the deeper, more technology driven project leadership role.
That's an incredible journey, and it really shows how diverse experiences can shape strong leaders in technology. Benita, my next question to you is many women believe they need a technical degree to succeed in tech. From your journey, what skills actually matter the most?
One of the biggest myths about working in technology is that you must have a technical degree to succeed. But honestly, that is not the really truth. Technology is built by people who can solve the problem. And from my experience, the skill set that matters the most are curiosity, communication, adaptability, and willingness to keep learning. I have personally seen many examples that challenge this idea. I have known some professionals from the backend background today. They are managing the cybersecurity governance, working as a risk analyst. And if you look around the people, you will find many people who entered in the technology space from complete different academic background and still built a successful career. So, my message to the woman is simple: your background doesn't define your limits, but your mindset does.
That's a powerful message, especially for the women who are considering entering to the tech industry. Benita, so the next question is you have worked across multiple roles from HR to project manager, managing AI powered projects. What mindset helped you to successfully reinvent your career?
The mindset that helped me to grow different role is simple. Stay curious and stay adaptable. Technology evolves very quickly. The tools that we use today may does not exist tomorrow. So instead of focusing on one specific role, I focused on learning transferable skills. Customer service taught me empathy. HR taught me people management. Project coordination taught me structure and organization. And project management helped me connect technology with the real world impact. Today, when we talk about technologies like generative AI, agentic AI, the most important step is identifying the problem first and then designing the right solution around it. That mindset of continuous learning helped me reinvent my career multiple times.
That's a really great answer, Punita. My next question to you is: you started by supporting project managers and later become one yourself. What key lessons help you to evolve from supporting projects to leading them?
So, when I started as a project coordinator, my role was mainly operational, tracking tasks, gathering requirements, and helping teams stay aligned. But over a time, I realized something important. Leadership became long before the title. Three key lessons helped me evolve. First, always understand the bigger picture behind the task. Second, take ownership when responsibilities are formally assigned to you. And third, build the trust with your team. At VTech, I had an opportunity to work the leaders who believed in empowering people, and that culture helped me grow into the leadership role. So leadership it isn't about the controlling team. It is about enabling the team to succeed.
Rita, my next question to you is: you have worked with technologies like generative AI and agentic AI. What role do you see women playing in shaping the future of AI?
Well, AI is transforming industry, but one thing we must remember is that AI systems are designed by humans, which means the people building this system influence how they behave and how they impact the society. That's why women have incredibly important role in shaping the future of AI. Women often bring the perspectives like empathy, ethical thinking, and strong focus on the real human problems. Even in my own work with AI solutions and automation first, question is never what technology should we build. The question always first is what real problem people are facing. And that's how we ensure AI becomes not only intelligence but also responsible and inclusive.
Benita, you have mentioned empathy and emotional intelligence as a key parts of your leadership style. How do these human skills impact successful technology projects?
Technology projects are often viewed as a technical challenges, but in reality, many project challenges are people challenges like deadlines, stakeholders' expectation, team collaborations, all required emotional intelligence. Empathy helps leaders understand what their team are experiencing. Clear communication builds trust, and trust builds collaboration. Technology may build system, but people build successful projects.
That's a very powerful words I can say, that technology may build systems, but people build successful projects. I agree on that part. Benita, so next question is like quite interesting. So I would like to know like what challenges did you face as a woman growing into the leadership roles in the tech industry?
Well, like many women in technology, there were moments when I had to prove my capabilities more than once. But instead of seeing that as a limitation, I use it as a motivation to continuous improve preparation, consistent performance, and continuous learning that helps me to build credibility over a time. Another factor that helped me in tremendously was the culture at VTech. We have many inspiring female leaders here who brings incredible energy, resilience, and positivity to the workplace. Every woman here has their own story, and seeing those journey unfold every day is truly inspiring.
That's so true. Like I can see that the women in VTech, like everyone has a different story, and everyone like has they are working on their parts and they are proving themselves every day. So my next question for you is: so many talented women hesitate to take leadership roles because they feel they are not ready yet. What advice would you give them?
All right. So, one thing I have noticed is that many talented women wait until they feel 100% ready before stepping into the leadership role. But in reality, no one ever feels completely ready. Growth happens when we step slightly outside from our comfort zone. Don't wait for the perfect confidence. Start where you are, learn as you go, and trust your ability to grow into the leadership.
I totally agree with this because like confidence come when you start, when you take a first step towards anything. So yeah, definitely I agree that like while learning you will definitely gain the confidence, just trust on yourself, and you will definitely be uh, a better person, and also you will become a leader one day by learning. So Benita, if a young woman wants to enter to the tech industry today, what are the first three things like she should start doing?
The first thing, okay. So, first, start learning about the emerging technologies such as AI, cloud computing, and data. Second, focus on the solving the real world problems rather than just learning the tools. And third is build a strong network and learn from the mentors. Technology is one of the few industries where curiosity, skills matters the more than the background.
Okay, thank you for the three main points which every woman can just take care of it while entering into the tech industry. So, Benita, like what qualities, according to you, make a high performing team in today's fast changing tech environment?
So, from my experience working across the federal, state, and different commercial sectors, high performing teams share three qualities: trust, accountability, and adaptability. In a rapidly evolving technology landscape, the best teams are not the one who knows everything. They are the one who is learning together and evolving together.
True, I agree. So, my next question for you is: so, with AI transforming industries, how should professionals prepare for the next generation of digital transformation?
So, AI will certainly change the way we work, but it will not replace the human creativity and critical thinking. Professionals should focus on building the combination of technology awareness, problem solving ability, and emotional intelligence. The future belongs to the people who knows how to work with the technology rather compete with it.
Benita, so if someone listens to your story, okay, and takes away just one lesson from your journey, what would you want that lesson to be?
Wow. There is a one lesson from my journey. Okay. So it is that career don't always follow the straight line. Every role I worked in, even the unexpected one, taught me something valuable. But one thing that has always guided me throughout this journey is is maintaining a positive attitude. No matter how challenging the situation is, I believe it in facing it with a smile and willingness to learn. Because when you stay positive, curious, and open to change, you start seeing the opportunities where others see it as an obstacle. So, my message is simple: stay positive, stay curious, and stay resilient. And always believe that you have the ability to grow, adapt, and reinvent yourself.
Vinita, that's a wonderful advice, I can say. Thank you so much for sharing your journey and insights with us today. Your story is a powerful reminder that careers don't have to follow a straight path. Curiosity, resilience, and the continuous learning can open incredible opportunities.
Thank you so much, Shobhi. Thanks for having me here today with you.
And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us for this episode of Leading the Way Women of VTech. I am Shubhi Soral, Marketing Manager at VTech Solution, and we look forward to bringing you more conversations with the inspiring women who are shaping the future of technology. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, and keep moving forward. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. Have a good day.